y'all have a beautiful, blessed day, and everybody treats y'all the same way.
Making each person in the street feel seen, known, and loved.
I love you a lot.
Christ in the City's vision is to create a culture of encounter.
Christ in the City is both a formation program for young adult volunteers. We call them missionaries. And then also our apostolate is service to the poor, so going out on the streets every day.
While he was teaching at the Augustine Institute of Denver, Dr. Jonathan Reyes had a vision. As the head of Catholic Charities in Denver in 2011, he found Christ in the City to create a program for young adults. The mission? To teach them what it means to live a Catholic life, dedicated to caring for those in need and spreading the good news of Jesus Christ. Now, more than a decade later, the program has expanded to another location, Philadelphia. In the busy streets there, Emma Rashilla serves as program director in the newly established Christ in the City location. She explains that missionaries receive formation in 4 pillars: intellectual, apostolic, human, and, most importantly, spiritual. Over 1 to 2 years, these young adults are formed into missionaries for life, knowing, loving, and serving the poor.
Yeah, I get to know them, build friendships with them, do things that they enjoy. And then the other side of it is that we are becoming more like Christ in everything that we do.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen.
After accompanying a homeless ministry on a spring break mission to Washington, D.C. in 2018, Colleen McDonough felt a strong desire to continue to serve the homeless. She joined Christ in the City and is now one of the missionaries who walk the streets of downtown Philadelphia. In groups of 3, they go out on the same street routes daily, greeting the same homeless people with a smile and trying to build a friendship. Dom Markentel, a missionary in his 2nd year, says Christ in the City has helped him grow in the practice of loving others.
There's many times on the streets where someone will just share their heart with you like they've never talked to a person before, just in a way that they love you and they see Christ in you, and that always has an impact on me.
One of the friends they've met so far is Victor, who sees himself as a gentle giant living through the grace of God.
My faith in God, that's the key. Everything I do through Him.
Victor found himself living in the streets after battling drug addiction years ago. Now, he says, his goal is just to help other homeless people cope with the struggles of everyday life.
I feel like I help people more out here. And when I help people, I help myself and people help me.
How do you feel about our friends here? Christ in the
I
City.
love y'all. I look forward to seeing y'all. Y'all motivate me, believe it or not. You know what I mean? Certain people I look forward to because that's my motivation. I ask God, I hope I see them again.
Another friend the missionaries have encountered in Philadelphia, who does not want to be named, is still coping with grief.
Our homeless friends have often had experiences of ruptured relationships in their lives, whether that's a family member or a spouse or a child or the loss of someone.
His life was turned upside down after losing his mother to cancer.
They decided to get out of the situation that I'm in, and it seems impossible.
Living in the streets, he says, most of the time he feels invisible.
It's a shame that nobody will ever know the person I am because they never will give me a chance. Until recently, I had no friends.
That changed when he met Christ in the City missionaries.
You and a few other people that has helped me have actually motivated me to continue on. I will tell you, it seems very bleak at times. Very bleak. Hadn't been for you guys and certain other people, I definitely would not be here.
Maria Siebert joined Christ in the City right after graduating from high school. As a second-year missionary, she says hearing sincere, grateful words from her homeless friends keeps her going.
Being able to hear that,
how much we mean to him, that like because of our friendship, like he's still here, he's still like willing to push through because he knows he has us to love him. It's just like, whoa, like yeah, like what we do is for a reason, like the Lord does work through us.
Over time, missionaries eventually established deep, meaningful relationships with their friends, sharing meals, and sometimes even accompanying them to medical, housing, or prenatal appointments.
Don't let like the fear of the awkward or the fear of the unknown keep you from, meeting Jesus in the poor.
Roselle Reyes, EWTN News in Depth.